As a new crop of MPs were sworn in this week, the House of Commons is now more diverse than ever before by race, gender and sexuality. There's also evidence of more religious diversity in Parliament and more representation for those of no faith at all. The British Sikh community has sometimes raised concerns about a lack of representation in the House. Now there are 12 Sikh MPs. That is second only to the Canadian Parliament in the Western world, where they have 18 MPs. Amongst them, Preet Gill, the Labour MP for Edgbaston.
Oh, it's absolutely brilliant. I mean, in 2017, it was a privilege and an honour to have become the first Sikh female MP. And there was, of course, Tanmanjeet Singh Desi, but two was never going to be enough. So this is fantastic for representation. It's something that the Sikh community haven't always seen as a profession or a career choice. But I think as needs have grown, I think political engagement, and it's certainly something that the Sikh faith supports, having politics and religion go hand in hand. So this is a phenomenal outcome.
Do you feel that the Sikh community now has fair representation with these 12 in Parliament now, or is there more work to be done?
Look, I think there's always work to be done because, whilst we have 12 now, elections mean, there's no guarantee of how many you will have in terms of seat losses and gains. But I think this is incredible because the Sikh community have been living in this country for decades, contributing via taxes, but getting very little back in return. We're still, as an ethnicity, like the Jewish community, not recognised in terms of monitoring or delivery of public services. And therefore, it just tells you the kind of issues that we are going to be facing and the barriers that we need to unlock for many of our communities. But this is a great start. It means that we can collectively work together. But we're here to serve everybody, not just the Sikh community. And I think that's really important.
We talk a lot these days about anti-Semitism, Islamophobia. How is it with the Sikh community in the UK at the moment? Of course, we're conscious this weekend of the attack on a Gurdwara in Gravesend. Thankfully, no one there seriously injured, but it is in the air. It's overshadowing some of what we're talking about right now.
I think this is a really important issue because as chair previously of the All-Party Parliamentary Group for British Sikhs, I raised on numerous occasions with the government on the rise of anti-Sikh hate as we saw it. And I know from the religiously aggravated incident that we saw at Gravesend Gurdwara this weekend, many places of worship will be really concerned and doing risk assessments because they've got to make sure that the security and safety of everybody that attends the Gurdwara is really important. The Sikh community have their place of worship open to all. I go to my local one, I see people of all backgrounds coming in to share food with us, for example. No one wants to see any of those restrictions. Yes, you're right, religious intolerance of others' views. We are seeing a rise in hate in a way that we've never seen really, certainly what I didn't see when I was growing up.